Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kissy. Today I'm gonna do a reading for the collective, but before we do, there's a few things that I do want to mention. Firstly, my channel will be going under reconstruction soon, so hopefully, I don't know how soon, but be aware that changes will be coming to my platform and how I present my messages. But also, let's go into the notes that I did receive today. The music that came through. Um, and for those that don't know, that are new to my channel, welcome. I am a bilingual reader. Therefore, sometimes my music that comes through is in Spanish, sometimes French, and so I will translate it. But I can't help it. It's how the messages come through. So for those of you that enjoy a second language, or those of you that are bilingual yourselves and might appreciate the fluctuation between the two languages, I guess. Um, thank you. So anyway, the song that came out today, the songs. First one is from an artist that recently came out in a previous reading. I think it was the last reading I did. But his name is Luis Miguel. So the name Luis and Miguel could be significant. The song, however, is different, and the song is called Te Extraño, which is I miss you. So this is a masculine energy, and I'll again translate loosely the lyrics. There's a part where he goes, with your virtues and all of your errors, I'm dying because I miss you. Like, in other words, he'll love you with all your virtues, with all your faults. This masculine is truly, I mean, he can't stop saying, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you, te extraño, te extraño. When the aurora starts giving colors, like in all these ways, let me see if I can just pull it up real quick and try to do just as I look at the lyrics, I can translate it easier that way. One moment. Okay, here it is. I miss you the way the nights miss the stars. I miss you in the beautiful mornings. Not to be with you, oh God, that does me harm. I miss you when I walk, when I cry, when I laugh, when the sun um shines, when it's very cold, because I feel you like something of mine. I miss you. How the trees miss the fall. Wait, otoño? Yes, fall. uh, in those nights when I can't reconcile with my sleep, you can't imagine, my love, how much I miss you. I miss you in every step that I feel alone or solitary. In every moment that I'm living daily, I'm dying, my love, because I miss you. And I miss you when the auroras start to give their colors with your virtues and with your errors um I don't really understand. Okay, in other words, he's saying even with all of that, it doesn't matter. I don't know because I love oops. Oh, I said I love you. Because I miss you. That's actually the sentiment from the masculine at this time. Just a longing of missing, okay? Now the song that came out for the feminine is it's called Alguien Me Diga, Que Alguien Me Diga, and it's by a singer named Lucero. Now, what's interesting, her name means star. So star can be significant. Maybe the star card, the healing Aquarius energy. But anyway, star. Someone can be a star. You might come in contact with somebody that's famous or somebody well known, or somebody might see you as a star. All right. So the lyric for Alguien me diga, um, let me see if I have it here. I think I, hold on. The days pass and I feel that I haven't even kissed you. Every morning I make the intention to forget you, but what's the point? Your memory hits me right here in my soul every time that I like me descuido is like when I don't take care of myself or like basically like on a low point when I don't protect myself. So it hits me in the soul when I'm not when I don't protect myself from that. Okay, so I don't know what this means here. Let me see, hold on. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Cazado furtivo. That's a new one for me. Excusez-moi. I mean, I know the word, but I don't really know how to translate it. Oh, a poacher. I don't even know what poacher is. I don't know it in English or Spanish. Cazado furtivo, poacher, a poacher. It refers to someone who hunts or fishes illegally. Ooh, okay. Someone who hunts illegally? This is sounding like, like okay, let's see what that means here in terms of the song, what she's trying to say here. What I thought. I just had it. Where'd it go? Literally. Just had it. Yes, okay. Oh, geez. Please, folks, give me 1 second. Patience. There it is. Como un casa. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, cool. Okay. It changed it by itself. The days go by and I sit without giving you a kiss. Every morning I try to forget you, but what's the point? Your memory hits me here in the soul. Every time I am careless. That's the word, careless. Like a poacher, it chases me through all this loneliness. When I think that I have finally forgotten you and that I am going to fall in love, your memory appears out of nowhere, and I am nobody. Someone tell me how to forget, how to tear a love from the heart forever. Someone help me. I feel urgently. I'm looking for someone amongst people who will take this pain away. I'm looking for someone who will love me forever, who will accept me for who I really am, that someone who will give me their affection. Whoever it is, please come to me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Your memory hits every time I let my guard down. And that's okay, so that's the main thing. Um, Divine Feminine may be feeling the pain of loving someone that either walked away, was not good for them, or that they had to walk away from because they weren't good for them. Okay, so alguien me diga. Here's what's interesting. Actually, let me just mention the next song. What's funny? "Holler Back Girl" by Gwen Stefani. So the name Gwen could be significant, Stephanie could be significant. But what's funny, I've never really, I mean, the chorus of the song, but I never really listened to what the words were even about. And what's funny is as I was preparing here, getting myself prepared to do this reading, I looked it up to see the relevance of it. Like, why is it showing up? Why did it show up in my consciousness? Because I don't even know that song. Hold on. There it is. Okay. So she's like, "Oh, this is my shit. All the girls stomp your feet like this. A few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that, 'cause I ain't no holla back girl. A few times I've been around this track, so it's not just gonna happen like that. This is my shit. This is my shit. I heard that you were talking shit and you didn't think that I would hear it. People hear you talking like that. getting everybody fired up. So I'm ready to attack. I'm gonna lead the pack. Gonna get a touchdown. Gonna take you out. That's right. Put your pom-poms down. Getting everybody fired up. A few times I've been around the track, so it's not just gonna happen like that. So that's right, dude. Meet me at the bleachers. No principals, no student teachers. Both of us want to be the winner, but there can only be one. So I'm gonna fight, gonna give it my all, gonna make you fall, gonna sock it to you. That's right. I'm the last one standing. Another one bites the dust. Wow. All right. Divine Feminine, you could be feeling very empowered at this time, very pushing limits a little bit, going outside of the lines, so to speak, deciding that you are going to push back, meaning like, no, you're going to stand on your boundaries. You're going to stand down in terms of like, you're going to show up, show out, I guess, maybe perhaps with, what you have to offer, what you have to bring to the table. So it's time to shine that light. You're going to just do you. So, and okay, so now going to what I was going to say about what's interesting is that I thought about like I knew for a fact that Luis Miguel, the first one, he's a Aries sun, and I know the moon currently is in Aries, right? So here's what's interesting. These songs came, and um, Lucero, she's an Aries moon, which I didn't know that. I knew he was an Aries sun, but I also didn't realize he's a Cap moon. So our sun, so he's backwards. His sun is in Aries and his moon is in Cap. But currently, the current energies are in reverse. Um, Cap sun, Aries moon. Gwen Stefani happens to be a Cap rising and a Libra sun, which is the opposite of Aries. And our North Node is in Aries. So it's I just thought that it was interesting with the moon and the North Node in Aries at this time, and then these are the songs that came to mind today as I was meditating. So something else I want to share, things that I've noticed that are improvements in terms of society. I feel like there's going to be improvements when it comes to freedom of speech. There's going to be there's going to be justice for crimes against humanity. And I'm referring to what occurred a couple of years ago. I feel like that's going to be highlighted or brought to light again in some way. I mean, I don't think that it has like gone under the radar fully. I think those issues are still being addressed, but I feel like this might be the year where justice for those things are going to prevail or occur or happen. Also, there's a lot of appreciation for women, for women as half of the collective of humanity. Um, there's an appreciation and a valuing taking place for the divine feminine, which is, I think it's beautiful. I see in all industries, there's a unification or there's a bonding or there's a ability to like stand together, because this isn't just one. This is us all. And the fact is, as a collective, anyone that's bringing a higher consciousness or that wants to bring awareness or expand our human experience is going to um, present a certain value and appreciation for women because there's plenty to be said about the story of her. Um, the things that I find are distractions at this time, be mindful. There's a lot of buzz right now about the actors from the show It Ends With Us, which is a movie about abuse of a certain type. And the actors, Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively, Blake Lively being married to Ryan Reynolds. She's lately become similar to what occurred a few years ago with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Granted, this isn't a divorce court issue or anything like that, but she's getting a similar reputation to Amber Heard being, what do they call those? Like a mean girl and accusing him of a lot of things, but it seems he has a lot of things on her and they're going to court. I think that that's just a distraction. If not, it's a narrative, okay? It's yet another narrative of let's say like in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation, it was like changing the narrative of how women cry wolf or abuse, okay, where they abuse the things that were put in place to protect them and they use it to manipulate. This is a karmic feminine energy that occurred with the Johnny Depp case where it was perceived as he was the abuser and he was a bad guy. And when you saw if you would have seen the court hearing and everything that took place, you would notice that, in fact, she was manipulating the situation to her advantage. And I feel like this is another one of those. And maybe it's just the toxic masculine creating a narrative to discredit the feminine. That's a possibility. But I also see it like just it could just be a reflection of the current narrative that's being upgraded, like where people are going to be able to see between you know like for example, people have this way of they just throw words out like, oh, that's racism, or oh, that's what's the other one that they use a lot, um like gender type biases, or whatever it is that people will throw out these like big words but really not understand in context what it actually is. So like I think that's going to make a lot of things clear when it comes to how people have the audacity to make false accusations and create narratives, thinking that that kind of behavior without actual evidence, without actual facts, or presuming that people don't have their own data and their own facts and their own, track record. They always say, um, what is it that, in workspaces, when it comes to cover your own ass, CYA, cover your ass, taking notes, because people are real quick to want to change what occurred, and it's easy to forget little details, and sometimes it's in the little things that you find that it's like that people could play with your mind, like, oh, no, 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 that's not what I meant, I said it like this, like that. But if you were to take notes and remember exactly what occurred, you would know exactly why it was pertinent to bring that thing up, and someone will argue it and debate it. But if you don't have yourself like, like really put yourself back to where that was, people can really play with that and try to mess with your head, play mind games. So that I find it a distraction. Another thing that came through, and this was funny a little bit, but I heard before the sun, okay, sorry, before the sun sets on the third day. For those that know, that's the line from Ursula in The Little Mermaid. Before the sun sets on the third day. So there could be something significant on the third day of what? I don't know. That could be different for everybody. It could be, you have an itinerary of some kind, and on the third day, I don't know, something magical, something wonderful, or just it's that's when a situation comes to a close, something like that. And I might pull cards on that just to get a little bit of clarity. I might, I don't know. But one more thing that came through before we do the reading is the movie Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Oh, this just so happened to kind of like pop through. And for those that don't know that movie, it's an 80s movie with Sarah Jessica Parker and Helen Hunt. What's funny is um it dawned on me to just research them for the hell of it, because like why did that movie pop up, and the conversation of them that had come up. What I found out is Sarah Jessica Parker, she's also an Aries sun, and her moon is in Capricorn, like Luis Miguel. It's inverted. It's inverted to the current energies. And Helen Hunt is a sun in Gemini, but her moon is in Aries. So every person or of songs or movie that I referenced today, what was interesting is that when I first they come up, and when I do the research to see what's the link, like put them together, what's the link, and then I noticed that they had a lot to do with the Aries energy today, or mostly with the Aries energy and the Sun energies. Another great find that I realized is they both share the same life path number 4. So life path 4 could be significant for some of you. But you know what's funny? That I had done a post a while ago when Shannon Doherty had passed away. Um, is she the Aries or Scorpio? Let me check real quick. Because for those that know, she was on Charmed with Alyssa Milano. She they had like a conflict of some sort, and one of them was Scorpio, one of them was Aries. Oh gosh, Shannon Doherty. I think she is Aries. Yep, there she is. Shannon Doherty is April 12th. Okay. All right. So what I was gonna say with Sarah Jessica Parker and Helen Hunt both being Life Path 4 and having done a movie together, I found that this was interesting because previously when Shannon Doherty passed away, something had come through, and I found a synchronicity between her and Luke Perry, who was her co-star, her love interest in the show for the most part. They both shared the same life path number. I believe it was a life path 1. And but what I thought was cool about it was like, I wonder, do they know that they share so much in common? Like, are is it as random as it seems? Like, oh, this guy from wherever and this girl from wherever, and boom, you guys are doing a show together. Just like these two ladies here, we're gonna put you guys together and you're gonna do a show. But you both have the same life path number. That just blows my mind. I think it's so like magnificent. But anyway, moving forward. Oh, I did note it. I did mention in my notes here, you could be feeling fluxes between your body healing or aches in your physical form, fluxes between weakness and strength. So, like, as your body is kind of strengthening, it can have little, I don't want to say relapses, but you can maybe feel a little bit of uh, debilitation or weakness, or if you've been dealing with any kind of health concerns, whether it's recovering from a sprained ankle or back issues or anything to do with any health issues, concerns, you might be noticing a level of improvement and then a slight setback. Don't be discouraged by the setback. It's almost like expansion, and then as it regroups, you kind of get a new baseline of where your physical health is. Then you kind of go out again on this like healing journey, and when you kind of like fall back into it, it's like every time you come back to it, you're at a better level. The health is improving from a foundation. And that could be specific for one, it could be, generalized as well. But I do want to share that information because it came through. So I guess that's all, folks, in terms of that. Let's go ahead and do the reading. We'll do across the board, all signs. Let's see. What was I gonna? Oh, there's something I want to do that I want to try with you guys, but So I want to use my, do I want to do it now or prepare for next time? Maybe I'll prepare for next time. All right, I'll do that. I'll prepare what I want to do now for the next reading to bring it to you guys. It's just another little way to get more details about what's going on with the current energies. So, um, here we are, guys, once again. Okie dokie. Now, you do know that I place these randomly. However, it just so happens that they do line up with astrology, but and maybe not directly, one by one, but it all plays out, it all blends well, the energies. So let me go ahead and pick one for each house. And please, by all means, feel free to forward any of these parts where I'm shuffling the cards. I always feel like a little bit anxious, like, oh God, they're probably wondering, like, hurry up, move it along now, get on with it. Well, you could speed the process. I think there's a way you can speed it online, but also you could just fast forward to the part that belongs to you. And I know someone did mention to go ahead and put timestamps for each one. And I might start doing that if I just focus on this aspect of the readings, but I do it random and so differently so many times. I'll consider it though, because I do want everyone to get their message, or I want to get the message across to those who definitely want it as easily and quickly as possible. So I'll probably go ahead and maybe just put where the reading starts. And then once you know where it starts, it's going to be from Aries through Pisces in order. So we'll see. We'll see, folks. I'm a busy woman. Hmm. Give me one moment. Break time, folks. Break time. This, excuse me, this was a gift from my sister. It's tea time. I don't want to say the word. Even though I curse like a sailor, I am conscious of it for the most part, but every so often, I go ratchet and I just start, speaking very vile. Depends on the mood, depends on the circumstances, depends on who I'm talking to or how I'm being talked to. Will change the dynamics. All right, let's begin with the first house. We have Capricorn or Cancer energies, and we have Rosalind. So, Capricorn or Cancer, you could be dealing with someone that's out of this world. You could be seen as out of this world by someone. This is a love connection that is like no other, a love like no other. It's a beautiful story. You could be focused on like maybe your needs, on realizing what do I want? What do I need for me? And maybe because you're either used to providing always supporting another person or because remember, Capricorn and Cancer, this is the mother, the father energy, okay? This is like parental and leader authority in some ways. So taking care of yourself or loving yourself, or it's like now it's time for me to allow myself to be taken care of, for someone to protect me or for someone to nurture me. And perhaps this person is just that person for you. We're going to go ahead and get a little clarity here. Let's see, what else can we tell? Capricorn, you know what? Please excuse me, folks. Because I do change up how I do my readings, I s- I started to do it the way I used to do it, which is just pretty much all random. And recently I changed to just doing the 12 signs in order, despite of what happens here. So excuse me, this is Aries. Aries, you could be dealing with a Capricorn Cancer energy. You could be having a love like no other, someone that's out of this world, meaning like alien energies. Okay, Roswell is a show based on a love connection between a girl that's from Earth and a boy who is an alien, but blends in the school, and an accident occurs at the diner that she works in that he frequents to study in. And when two men get in a brawl fight or whatever, a gun goes off and shoots her. He runs over and spills a bottle of ketchup over her uniform after he heals her, and tells her, just say, it was nothing, it was just ketchup. You just fell and the bottle fell on you. That's it. So she protects his secret. And from that point on, their connection deepens. They've known each other since they were kids, but it was at that moment that their crush became, now we're in partnership. Now we share a secret together. Now we share a connection, a bond like no other. Him healing her bonded them in a way that was, um, it took her it gave her powers too. Once, as the storyline develops between them or whatever, their connection gets stronger, more intimate, more, and mind you, throughout the whole thing, they're being chased by authorities, and they're hiding out, and it's a bunch of stuff going on. But the love story is, she starts to connect to him. Now she's developing her gifts. She can tune in and tap into his mind. She can see what's going on with him. She, like, the same way he connects to her, she can connect to him now. It's really amazing. I love their story. So Aries, you could feel that bond with your significant other, with your divine partner. But overall, what I mentioned earlier, the nurturing, it's time for someone to nurture you. It's time for someone to protect you and take care of you. Maybe this is now how you take care of you. You take care of you by letting someone love you the way you want to be loved, the way you deserve to be loved. Wow, Aries, that's for you. All right, so Taurus. And my apologies. I feel like I'm just a chatterbox today. Like, I'm all over the place, right? Oh, Aries moon. Oh, no wonder. Okay. Taurus, you have here the candlestick with candlelight intimacy. Wow. In the ballroom. So what this tells me, Taurus, is that you might have a partnership, or you might be going into partnership. Uh, this is going to be very intimate, because it's like um, you see each other from a, how do I put it? It's like you may not expose all of yourself generally, but this person sees your light within. So it might be a dim candlelight light that you have, right? And this person loves it. It's like it's so intimate, it's so personal, it's so it's, how do I put it? I feel like Taurus, there's so much emotion here, so much value for this connection, so much appreciation even. Let's get clarity on this for you. Oh my God, I didn't get clarity for you, Aries, but I don't think I need to. I totally just channeled the message that you needed to hear, okay? So, whoo-wee. Taurus, let's clarify. Taurus, you could be traveling towards this person, or this person could be traveling towards you. There's definitely travel. And any deceit or lies, I feel like either they're not going to do this or this okay, you might be going towards someone or someone might be coming towards you that kept something from you. They didn't tell you the full story. They were under the influence of some kind of control that they couldn't express themselves. And now they got uh, released from it, or they're not trapped anymore. So they've been kind of juggling with, I guess maybe how to, I was gonna say how to produce this conversation, but I feel like they're getting their balance. They're getting their money together also. This person is finally balancing themselves out a little bit more in the physical, maybe getting more grounded. Whatever it is, this is an emperor. This is your person, Taurus. Holy shit. Impressive. Impressive. I mean, the emperor of all, I mean, this is the man of men. And obviously, take it as you will, but even if it's a feminine, this is just a power to be reckoned with. This is someone that truly knows who they are, truly um, is a leader. This is a great leader. Amazing, Taurus. Let's move on to Gemini. Gemini, you're again in your own house. This happened recently for you, but this could also be Sagittarius. Um, you drive me crazy. Somebody could be saying this to you, or you're saying this to somebody. Let's get some clarity. I feel like this is someone in your surrounding, or someone that you might be traveling to, someone that you're very passionate about. Okay, so there's a lot of truth that's coming out. Oh my goodness, the Empress, Gemini, your person sees you. Either they see you as the Empress or you see this person as the Empress. Okay, this is just like the Emperor. This is the counterpart to the Emperor. So the Empress is also like the Emperor, totally knows who she is, totally comfortable in who she is. She's like the mother of all mothers. Okay, but she embodies all the feminines. So she is the Queen of Wands. She is the Queen of, Pentacles, the Queen of Air, the Queen of Fire. Did I say fire already? Queen of Water. She is all these things. So yeah, you drive me crazy is sexually, to be quite honest, because we do have the phallic symbol here. So somebody is really, really turned on by you, Gemini, or you're very turned on by this person. Like you just want to, there's so much to say about it. And there's no confusion either. There's definitely a lot of love. This is also Gemini because of the dualistic nature of the lovers. So it's like being one with your person, seeing them as divine, truly being guided and protected by your spirit guide, by your angelic beings. Oh my gosh, that's really lovely. So that's a lot of passion there, Gemini, and a lot of, I mean, when we say passion, we could think of it in terms of like, oh, it's just very, you know, physical love or whatever. No, this is a very, very loving. Like, I mean, it doesn't get more loving than, I mean, than the Empress, she's just that love is total. All right, moving on, Cancer. We have for you the lead pipe. Hoy tengo ganas de ti. So today I desire you. And this is in the conservatory. So Cancer, you have this connection with somebody. It's a psychic connection. Like you feel them, you connect to them spiritually, you feel them physically, but this you both feel this connection and you both are very much desiring one another. This is real love. This is secure love, safe love. This is the Four of Wands is security, stability, happiness, celebration, even. This is, you might be dealing with the Queen of Swords, air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius individual. Okay, this could be your person, or you just see right through this person. Like you see the truth of that, or you know the truth. There's something about not having a victory, okay? Or maybe, let's see, let's clarify. Why is the Six of Wands? Okay, we have the Strength card here. So I feel like for you, Cancer, you and your person truly have a lot of love for each other and a lot of desire for one another. I don't know if you're in separation at this time, but whatever it is, this connection is very much secure. And it is very much in integrity, okay? But there was some kind um, of a loss, maybe in terms of a job, like you didn't win a position that you wanted, or you didn't win um, the accolades you thought you deserved. You didn't get what you thought you deserved in terms of um, what you were what you were aspiring to, maybe in the workforce. Okay, but you're very strong. It's taught you strength. It's taught you how to control your emotions. It's taught you how to basically control you're controlling your passions. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. Past life lover in reverse. It's possible, Cap, Cancer, that the reason you're so happy and so secure with this person now is because you finally did see the truth about person. Maybe if your person is not this air sign, maybe you saw the truth about an air sign that you did not have a victory with, and you had to develop your own strength and will power to let go of this karmic connection. Okay? So that's the reading for you, Cancer. Let's go on to Leo. Leo, you have the rope here. So there is some kind of um okay, 50 Shades of Gray here. So, and the rope. Okay, someone's getting a little kinky. Excuse me. Someone's getting a little bit kinky. Maybe a lot of sexual activity. And interesting, for me to cough, I put the cards down and it was on your card, Leo, King of Wands energy. So that's you right there. And on the flip side, we have the Hierophant. Interesting. I don't know how this occurred. I honestly don't. I put the cards down. So 50 Shades of Grace. So maybe you're seeing somebody as shady, or maybe somebody has a lot of nuance, a lot of emotions you weren't expecting, or a lot of sides to them you weren't expecting. We have the Knight of Pentacles. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus energy. Somebody that maybe you were not, maybe somebody that you were, this person was offering you something, and I feel like you might have rejected it as it wasn't an opportunity you wanted, but it was a stable offer. And maybe it was at a time that you were not at your best, maybe a time when you were stagnant. What? Okay. So with 50 Shades of Gray, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that, okay. I feel like this is a past story for you, Leo. You were dealing with somebody that maybe you were very attracted to. Maybe you guys were very bonded. Maybe you guys maybe you thought you shared the same values. There was a lot of shared resources, it seems, also. But I feel like you recognize that this person was maybe a little bit, um, prom what's the word? This is a this is a person with a lot of toxic history. Toxic history. They probably showed you a very practical offer. They, oh, they were trying to come across as somebody stable emotionally when you were kind of down and out, but you weren't interested. Or maybe they caught you off guard and you weren't able to like, so I just heard you weren't able to perform. I don't know how, but it doesn't necessarily mean sexually. I mean, it could just be like maybe you weren't turned on or you just couldn't do something. I don't know. But maybe it was just too slow for you, or maybe you felt like it was boring, or maybe you felt like this person just didn't have enough passion or fire for you. But I have to tell you, it doesn't seem that way with the 50 Shades of Grey. Let's get a little clarity on this, Leo. Ooh, look what fell out. The Hierophant. Maybe you thought this person was religious. And because what I'm getting like a dichotomy of sorts here. Okay? It's like there was a lot of passion, a lot of sexual energy, a lot of like, wow, perfect person. But then something changed. Things slowed down, things got stagnant, boring, or whatever the case might be, turned off, or maybe even uninterested in opportunities even. Maybe this person was a hierophant. Maybe this person is some sort of religious person. It's not very clear. Like I said, it's like a dichotomous thing. It's like you're getting a very sexual energy, but also very religious. Hmm. We have a page of wands and a two of wands. Okay. I feel like this is just a young energy, maybe, or maybe you thought this person was too young, uh, sexually, maybe, or just how they showed up, immature in some way. So you decided perhaps that been there, done that. You don't want to deal with it, so it was time to move on. You were wanting to move on. It's like you're in search for truth now. Or you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I would be very careful because I feel like there's a lot of conflict. Maybe it's just mental conflict. You're in search for truth, and I feel like you're finding a lot of things that you're not liking, or you're hearing things, or people are, Leo, there's a whole mess here. No offense. But this 50 Shades of Grey, I don't know if this is you or maybe a phase you went through or something, but maybe you went through a phase where you were like committed or tied down in some ways and you got bored. Could also be dealing with the child. That's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe you're having issues trying to balance out your spiritual beliefs with your, how do I put this? Because it's supposed to be religion, not spirituality. And I feel like religion is tampering or you're having kind of like, I know exactly what this is. Pause. Hold that thought. Give me a second. Break time. Get ready, Leo. We're here. We're here. All right, Leo. Yesterday, I heard this audio. It was a freaking amazing audio. Um, but I took a screenshot or two, and I think this is what this is, and I'll tell you what it is. Hold that thought. Right, there it is. Listen to these things here. The name is it's based on a movie called Malena. Okay, Malena. It's about this woman, and basically it's like the dark side of beauty. The dark side of beauty. I'll continue, but let me just tell you these things. John Berger, The Ways of Seeing, said this. Her own sense of being in herself is supplanted by a sense of being appreciated as herself by another. One might simplify this by saying, men act and women appear. Then there's another one. Men look at women. Women watch themselves being looked at. This determined not only most relations between men and women, but also the relation of women to themselves. One more. Men, no, I said that one already. Hold on. Women are constantly confronted with their own image in one form or another, but what they see bears little relation or relevance to their own unconscious fantasies, their own hidden fears and desires. That comes from Laura Mulvey, Fears, Fantasies, and the Male Unconscious. All right. So what's the point of this? This is what I'm seeing here, Leo. I feel that there is a lot of passion. You felt a bond to this person. However, you may have, or this person may have felt that either you were too slow sexually or boring or not exciting enough. All right. Or you felt this about this person. I don't know. Take the energies as you will. Maybe even considered immature. This has a lot to do with religious programs, but you decided, no, I want to explore something new. I want to know the truth, and you're coming to a conflict, a clashing of in the mind. Your ideals and your beliefs are not aligning here. And that's what this movie kind of represents. You may have a hard, I think Carl Jung has a thing about this. I forgot what it's called, where the man has is it the Madonna and the whore kind of uh duality, where he could be passionate and sexualize the whore, but he can't do that with the wife. He can love and appreciate the wife, but not the whore. So he's not turned on by the wife sexually because she's supposed to be pure. He's turned on by the whore, but doesn't love the whore because she's unpure. They can only put women in two boxes. So that could be what you've been dealing with, Leo. If you're feminine, you could have been dealing with a man that has these issues. If you're a man, you could be dealing with a woman that's been exposed to the curse of beauty. And that is where, because she's so beautiful, she's attacked by the women in her society. But because also she's so beautiful, she's objectified by the men in the society. And in this movie, her husband's off to war. He's in the military, and she's subjected to being in this reality of being treated as an object by these men, constantly looked at, and the movie is being seen through the eyes of a boy that's going into his, um how do you say, he's going through puberty, basically. Okay, he's going through his spiritual awakening, um and it's based in old times also, so there's a lot of weird stuff there. But this is probably what you've been dealing with in terms of your connection. Your person either had been categorized as a certain type, and you, or maybe that's how they saw you, like you were too sexy, so you might not be wifey material, or you're um or maybe when they connected with you, you were so wifey material, but then they couldn't really see you sexually. And I feel like that's what's happening here. My gosh, that was heavy duty, Leo. Give me a minute. Okie dokes. All right, who's next? Virgo. Boom. You're at home with yourself. You could be dealing with a Pisces as well. Ooh, we have emotional. Are you emotional? Are you emotional in the workplace? Or are you emotional with a Pisces or about a Pisces? Let's find out what's going on here. Hmm. I think you see the truth about a group of friends and it has you emotional. You've been awakened to a group of friends and definitely see the truth. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Leo. Oh, I said Leo, excuse me. You could be dealing with a Leo, but Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Aw, there's a lot of love here. So you've been enlightened to a group of friends, people that you, just a group that you're attached to. And there is a lot of love here. A lot of work has been put into this friendship, this group. Um, it's like a support system. It could be people that that you maybe you've bonded with some people at work. It's not giving me too much romantic love, more so. I mean, if it is, there could be this air sign that's definitely wanting to offer you love and willing to put in the work. That's the love story I'm seeing for you, that there is an air sign that's interested in offering you, giving you a love offer of true stability, true investment in you. Okay? But I think at this moment you might be feeling a little overwhelmed emotionally. Maybe you were going through some things and you're finally seeing like, oh, they really do love me. They really are my friends, or they really do understand me, or they really do support me. That's so beautiful. I feel like you might have put a lot of work, a lot of effort into staying in integrity with yourself. This is making me so, now I'm getting emotional. I can't believe it. Stop. Okay. It just feels like overwhelming love. Okay. Realizing you've been awakened and you realize that you are really loved. You're very much supported, and all of your efforts are not in vain. And true love is really um, coming for you, or is here for you, or has always been there for you. Maybe you just didn't see it. I don't know. Maybe you were laying low, focused on working so much you didn't notice. But there is a lot of love from this King of Swords for you. But also, I feel like there's an overwhelming appreciation and love that you've been enlightened to, about the people in your life that are celebrating you, that love you. Okay, break time again. All right, folks. Like, when I think I'm on a time restraint or that I have to like hurry up, that's when you see me kind of going through my readings, and just kind of like getting the message and moving along. Get the message and move. But you know what? You don't get the real message that way. And if you want the real message, then I gotta be how I am. how I would do it without the camera. You know what I mean? And without the camera, I do take moments of, I take my smoke break, I take my coffee break. I also take a moment to really feel the energies, to really get into what this is trying to let me know. So please forgive me for my slowness in terms of my reading sometimes. Like I said, you could always speed it up, but this felt so like, I mean, and I just read the word emotional. I didn't feel really much anything. I was like, okay, really emotional. But it wasn't until like I really like allowed myself to feel this, and it was like, wow, the way that you have, it's like you may have, maybe you felt unappreciated or unvalued, unloved, unseen by people you were close to. Maybe you even felt a little bit separate from them in some ways. But these people truly love you, truly support you, truly uh, see you for who you are. And I think you're realizing this, and it makes you emotional. And this King of Swords is also noticing you. He knows how much effort you've put. He knows what you've been through. And he wants you to be happy. He wants to put the effort for you to celebrate your victories, okay? That's for you, Virgo. Now, moving on to Libra. Libra, you have the dagger in the library with them and exercise. So you might be realizing the truth about your maybe your physical health. You're maybe now wanting to focus on that. Maybe your partner is influencing you or communicating with you. Hey, let's work out together. Let's go to the gym together. Let's get some clarity here. Why is this showing up for Libra? There's a connection that wasn't working or where you couldn't see eye to eye. This person was unwilling to change or transmute whatever needed to transmute, and you were willing to create the change that was necessary. Yeah, you healed yourself. I see. So I feel like you might want to communicate with your person or your, take this as you will. Either you want to communicate with your person or your person wants to communicate with you because they, you were not seeing eye to eye because they did not want to change. Maybe you've been trying to convince them or they were trying to convince you, let's get healthier, let's work out, let's do this, let's change our routine of some sort when it comes to our health or just when it comes to improving our physical bodies in some way. And this person wasn't willing to. You took matters into your hands. You became the magician. You started to manifest your healing, your health. And now here you stand, very healthy, very beautiful, shining your light, able to now um, talk on this or explain this in ways. And perhaps this person, maybe that's a conversation this person wants to have with you. They're like, wow, I should have listened to you. I see that you've healed. I see where you're coming from now. Let's do this. Let's work out together. I'm ready now. I see why you think it's important or why it matters. I'm willing to uh, see the bigger picture. I feel like you've changed this person's mind. You've made them see a vast reality, a possibility that they maybe didn't see before. Maybe this person was just content with how they were or where they were in life. They didn't really have too much energy, perhaps, to do much else, or they didn't want to. They didn't feel they needed to. Maybe you made them see a different perspective on health. It's not just about beauty. It's not just about looking cute. It's about being able to live a long life in health. Maybe it's about being able to spend real quality time with those that we love, maybe with children. So I feel like perhaps your vision was bigger than this person's when it came to why you had a desire or a need to exercise, to stay active, to stay physically healthy. And they're seeing that now. Okay. All right, Libra. Moving on to Scorpio. You have the wrench. Ooh, with air initiation. So, Scorpio, you might be enlightened towards something that needed adjusting that you were keeping to yourself. Let's clarify. I just saw the Hermit in regards to family. You may have been enlightened to or shed light to something in regards to a family, maybe your own. You called judgment or judgment was called on you. Let's see. Oof, there is justice here. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Rest easy, Scorpio. You will not be left out, and you will not be left in poverty or exiled in any way, Scorpio. Maybe you were concerned with some situation in love matters, but I feel like you went through an air initiation and you made adjustments that were necessary when it comes to your passion, when it comes to children, when it comes to just how you love, okay? And and I feel like the judgment that was made is that you get justice. You get to relax. You are not going to be exiled. Now, take that as you will. It could be that you were dealing with someone, okay, that maybe you were afraid was going to judge you. Maybe you were afraid that if you didn't change your thinking ways, or if you didn't change how you communicate, or if you didn't adjust mentally to a situation in some way, that you were going to get judged. Um, and but it turns out that you were able to make the proper adjustments so that you can have justice in your life. And the justice is you get to be at ease, you get to rest, at least mentally, okay? Be at peace because maybe whatever you thought, the fear of the Five of Pentacles of being broke, poor, uh, exiled, left out, uh, made to feel like you were I always want to say this word and I never say it right. Indigent? Why does that word even want to come out? Like, what is it? Hold on. I gotta look that up. Is that even a word? I can't even spell it right now. Hold on. Hold that thought, folks. Yeah, it is a word. Indigent, poor, needy. Yeah. You were afraid that you were going to be poor or needy. And I don't see that. Okay. That was just a fear. So maybe you've adjusted mentally not to allow fears to control you and you're trusting spirit to guide you, or you found spiritual balance. Okay. You know how to balance out the mind a little better. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't think I'm supposed to read all this, folks. Maybe it's a backstory. Hold that thought. Scorpio, this could be you, Queen of Wands. Okay. Or you could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person is not worried, or you're not worried, or you shouldn't be worried. There is a lot of love because you walked away from emotional turmoil or things that were negative. Yeah, from a high priestess. Ooh, sorry, high priestess in reverse that was affecting a king of wands energy. This could have been your counterpart. All right, all right, all right. I'm getting a bigger who was in illusions. Wow. Okay, here we go. Here we freaking go. Scorpio, you got initiated mentally because you were able to heal your mind, okay? Maybe maybe you had to call judgment or judgment was called on you, but there is definite justice. You get mental peace. You're not going to be left out in all these things because you you didn't allow fear to take you over. You stayed in your truth, what the vision showed you. You allowed yourself to trust your intuition, to trust what spirit was showing you. And because of that, you stayed in this love energy. You kept bringing in the love, okay? You kept showing up with a, even a small gesture of kindness, okay, goes a long way. And because you were able to walk away from toxic situations, negative people, I feel like the you were dealing with a person that was being manipulated, a person that was under spiritual, they had an entity attachment even, and caught in a lot of illusions. It was a manipulation of a high priestess. This could be somebody playing uh how do you put it? This person just did a number on your person, Scorpio. They had them deep, deep, deep in illusion. Yeah, they were very much betrayed. Very much betrayed. But their fortune has finally changed, or they're finally coming around. Now, this connection is not over. Okay? You might feel like the connection is over, but I think that because you did the work, you were initiated, you did do what you were supposed to, it released you from this person, and or you release yourself from this person because of their toxicity, right? But now, because you did that, this person was released from that karmic energy. They got fully betrayed, but now that it's almost like I feel like your initiation broke the spell that they were under because of the actions that you took. It helped them, it forced them to see the truth that they had to see. So this connection isn't over. I feel like you guys have an opportunity to really create something beautiful. And I think you understand that this person is your counterpart, and the reason you walked away was because you loved them, and you were willing to surrender them, release them to God, to the universe, let them learn what they need to learn. And I feel like you knew that they were under some kind of veil that was put over their head. You knew this, but it took for you to leave them for them to be released from that karma that they were dealing with. All right, that's your reading, Scorpio. Let's go on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you could be dealing with a Virgo. Oh, I said Virgo, so that's possible, but I meant to say a Taurus or a Scorpio. A masquerade ball. All right, so you could be dealing with someone that's wearing a mask, someone that's maybe trying to stay alluring, trying to keep things elusive. Um, I don't think you see this person clearly. This is not the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus. Remember, we said Virgo, right? You might have been dealing with a Virgo that was not a King of Pentacles, not what you believed that they were. They're not as stable as they said that they were. They're not as grounded as you thought they were, or as wealthy as you thought they were, or as healthy as you thought they were. This was a tower. This person went through a massive tower. You could have been dealing with a Taurus, Sagittarius, that was just shady. They were pretending to be a King of Pentacles, but they were really a Page of Pentacles. They were not I feel like you were blindsided because you couldn't really like shed light on who they were, or they were good at keeping it covered with the mask. So you're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles, okay? Very stable, very secure, very loving, nurturing, healthy, beautiful, patient, kind. Like when I say secure, your finances are secure. When you also, this person no longer has access to anything of yours financially. I feel like this person might have been siphoning some of your energy. They were so in reverse. They were so in reverse that they were trying. I don't want to say that they were trying to drain you, but they were actually draining you, your resources. This person was draining your resources, and it was because you couldn't see them. You had the hermit in reverse. So it's not like you were taking time to reflect and really ask yourself, like, who is this person? Like, maybe you were stubborn. Maybe you didn't want to be like, maybe whatever was being shown to you was so thick, the illusion was so thick that it was hard to see. Um, but regardless, this you may have gone through your own little tower moment about this person when you realize, oh my God, they're a page, not a king. They're broke. They're unstable, unhealthy. The hell? And I'm sitting pretty here like this. What the hell am I wasting my time for? I feel like you took that mask right off of them. You're very much defensive because you know how they affected you. They caused you harm. It's like they put you through a lot of work. Yikes. They made you very sad. They were dishonest while you were giving them love. Okay? They were very uncooperative with you. And then once you decided to like really trust yourself and look within, you released all of it. You released all of the burdens and the betrayal that this person put you through, even if it meant letting go of your whatever you guys had built, family life, security, business. Like you may have felt like you had it all with this person, but it had nothing to do with this person. You created this. You created your stability and your foundation. This person would have kept you like this if you would have allowed it. So you're fine with being independent. You're fine with just being your independent, wealthy self and doing you right now. I think you're actually enjoying your freedom. I think you're actually enjoying the fruits of your labor. I think you're enjoying like everything you were giving this person, you're giving to yourself now. And even if you're not going above and beyond, like you're allowing yourself to just enjoy the fruits of your labor, whether that's spoiling yourself, purchasing something that make you feel, beautiful, loved, you know, just abundance. You have an abundance, great foods, great experience, great energy, great environment, great surroundings. Like even the company of the birds that come to your porch, you're just like, wow, I love my life. I think now maybe now I feel like also with the masquerade ball, you could be willing to do it's almost like you can create the illusion you want to. Like you're in this energy now. Like I can be whoever I want to be. I am myself. When you know yourself, you can create yourself. You can create any version you want of yourself. So that might be an incentive to start over and like, oh, I get to reinvent myself. That's a great opportunity. So that's the energy for you, Sagittarius. Let's go to Capricorn. You have the gun with positive vibes and charge. So let's get some clarity with the revolver. I feel like you've made some investments and you're feeling pretty positive. I feel like you're charged up. and you're very direct. Like you can shoot from the hip because you've meticulously taken care of everything to the point that when you take action, you've been ready for that action. So for some of you, you may have returned to a situation, or at least looked back at a situation when it came to what you were investing in, and you could see like that there's plenty of resources to that you can draw from. So why only draw, like you might be very practical in the sense that like you have all these resources, but hey, let me just use minimum. Let me just use this little bit here. I can do a lot with this. But there's a lot more resources at your disposal, and you're contemplating what you can do with this and how you're going to do it, how you're going to attack the situation, so to speak. Okay. I feel like you're okay with letting go of control of some sort, of even like you're not so attached to your resources like that. And I think someone's not too happy about that because maybe they need you to be very like restricted or in some ways control the money. Somebody wants you to like control the money, but you're kind of like, I don't have to control anything. I don't have to fight. I don't even have to protect. Like you're not of that conscious right now of having to fight for anything in terms of that. Um, we got the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which is usually being like breadcrumbs. So you don't do breadcrumbing. It's not about that. It's like you're not, you can't operate from there. That doesn't, people think sometimes that Capricorns are like very stingy or greedy, even financially at some point. And it's not that. I think it has more to do with really understanding and planning so well, knowing what you want or how you're going to do something that you know how to use your resources without being wasteful. But also, you are not ungenerous. It's almost like that's like another kind of dichotomy where it's like, it's because you're so free and you don't because you don't attach yourself to your material resources, you continuously have an abundance of it. But somebody wants you to be conservative, or they want you to be more um, less giving, less sharing with your resources. It doesn't benefit them, I guess, but you make your offers to whoever you want to make your offers. You support whoever you want to support. You give to whoever you want to give. Nobody's going to tell you what you can and cannot give to someone. You're very giving. You're very giving. And also be willing to receive. I feel like you're about to receive a massive love offer, Capricorn. This person is going to give you a gesture, something, something small, significant, and meaningful to represent this love. Okay? So, Aquarius, you could be dealing with an Aries or a Libra, someone with the life path too, whether that's you or the person you're dealing with. Um, I'm going to take these guys so that I can reshuffle the cards. So, Libra, let's see what's going on with you. You could be also, Libra, you're very, you're showing up as very independent, but you're also maybe wanting to now join, be in union with someone that matches your energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. This could be your person. I see beautiful family, beautiful life together, a lot of love, a lot of love. So, Aquarius, you could be dealing with someone that maybe is very, someone that's very passionate about you, somebody that very much loves you and wants to give you or has already given you a beautiful family. I see you happy with a family here, very much loved. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. That's that's a lot of love and security, nurturing, emotional security, a lot of emotional security that this person brings you. It could be that that's what they're bringing you, or that's what you're attracting at this time is somebody that's going to love you and give you the things that you need, make you feel. Oh my goodness, look at this, all this love. We'll also be dealing with a King of Swords. Oh, this is no, this is you. Sorry, Aquarius, this is you. This person really loves you. They want to take care of you. They want to make sure you're happy at home. They want to, I mean, just pour so much love into you. Again, this could be an Aries or a Libra that you're dealing with, but they really, really have genuine feelings for you, and they make you very happy, or they want to make uh, they want to ensure that you're happy with them. I think that's all for you, Aquarius. Moving on to set, Pisces. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Leo person, the perfect gift for you. So this person, excuse me, this person might, you might feel that this is the perfect gift for you. This person is the ideal person for you. I feel like you've either put in a lot of work to manifest this security or this family or this uh, home and healing. That's your card there. That's Aquarius. That's the person you could be dealing with. Maybe you feel like this person healed you, or this person feels like you healed them. At some point, feels like you're the perfect gift for you, or they want to give you the perfect gift. Maybe they want to buy you a home. They want to invest in a home or invest in making you a star, Pisces. I feel like you might be very anxious though, because you're feeling maybe out of control, but I wouldn't be too worried. I feel like you have spirit guiding you through a certain tower moment. It might not be as big as you think, but it might also be maybe like a loss of finance in some way. Though I wouldn't be too worried because it doesn't look like it's too much. Okay? I think you've put in a lot of work to secure yourself financially. So I don't and to be stable at home. This person might be worried that you don't want them. So uh they want to come probably maybe support you because maybe they know you're going through something. Maybe this tower moment has to do with a page of pentacles in reverse. Could be a child, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus that's causing distress either to you or to your person. All right, so I see. Oh, no, I can't take these. They just kind of jumped out in a way that felt unnatural. Hold that thought. Let me shuffle them. So Pisces, you could be dealing with like I said, with an Aquarius or a Leo that you might think they're the perfect gift for you. They are just, I mean, you're willing to do the work with them, or they feel this way about you in the sense that, like, they're very, the love is stable, okay? But there is something that's worrying you, and it could be that maybe you're worried or they're worried about not having the will to follow through with this spiritual experience that's going to bring a tower moment through a page of pentacles. So maybe you might be challenged by one of your children. You might think that, you might be overthinking it. You might be worrying, stressing you, and this person just wants to support you because they love you. Okay? I wouldn't be too worried. But yeah, there is some kind of lie that you're going to discover in regards to some burden that you're going to have to let go in order to bring justice. Okay, so maybe you just have to put an end to some kind of uh issue when it comes to this Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you're anticipating things to be more difficult than they are, but they're not. I feel like you're being supported with by this love to handle the truth, to be able to handle the truth and let go of a burden in order to bring justice and closure to a situation that's been burdening you, okay? Pisces, I was gonna say Aquarius. So maybe this is the Aquarius that you're dealing with that's going through this and you're supporting them. So take the energies as you will. That has been the reading, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. I'll come back soon with another message, and I can't wait to create this new platform and share with you guys what I intend to do for this new year. All right, take care. See you soon.